I've been an artist my whole life.
What kind of art?
I carve marble.
We went to the museum, the art museum in New York City, and we walk in, and they had the little statues. No arms, no legs, it's just them naked with little... Crazy. And my son walks and goes, Dad, looks like yours. And I'm like, yo, you can't say that.
Well, you can say that.
You can't say that. It's the tiniest I've ever seen in my life. Well, it's cold in here.
Welcome back to another episode of Men at Work podcast. We are here with Corey B, who will be at Helium all weekend.
All freaking weekend, baby.
Let's go.
This is bad for me because I got ADHD and I'm looking at everything.
Yeah, welcome to our life, dude. It's brutal out here.
This is I'm a little autistic too, so if a train goes by, you're screwed.
Look at that guy.
Look at that, dude.
That's my aunt, dude.
That's your...
So what's the B stand for?
The B stands for bitches. No,
really?
It's my last name. I got a long Polish last name, and no one's ever been able to pronounce it. And I used to get made fun of for it, so I just cut it all out. And I just go by B now.
I like that.
I also wanted to be a rapper.
I like that. Is that Polish?
Polish, yeah. Bonilevich.
Have you been?
No, never. You
never been back to the motherland? No. I just expected
you
to be
asked me like you been. Like you never been. You ever been to fucking Kazaka Square?
I did actually. Yeah. But that's what I think about. Like it's still like all Eastern Bloc.
I've had pierogies, so I've been.
You've been?
True.
Yeah.
That's true. You have one kibasi and you're like, I fucking know what it's all about, dude.
Pierogies, you're there, dude.
You got to go down to Port Richmond before you get out of here. They got a whole Polish neighborhood.
Really? See, I lived in Chicago for 2 years too, and apparently that was like the largest population of Polish people outside of Poland.
Yeah,
largest population of Polands we ever
Polish
seen.
people don't know how to say Polish people. So.
We just had a Polish guy on.
So real quick, you wanted to be a rapper?
Nah, I mean, kind of. I've always kind of been black, and
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
he's from Florida.
The beast from black, dude.
Florida, absolutely. I'm from Florida, so
he's wearing velvet pants in 85-degree weather.
Velour. I wore this last night, and I haven't got out of it. We had a show last night in New York City at the Stand, and it was an 11 p.m. show. By the time I got out there, it was like 1:30. I had to catch the train here to be on a radio show. What was it called?
Preston Steve?
Preston Steve. Those guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they rule.
Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, they're the best in the business.
So I had to be on that show, and then I took my kid to the shitty-ass aquarium you guys have here.
Whoa.
And, yeah, not a great aquarium.
Nah, that's a given.
That's Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It doesn't. Yeah, you're
not
fine.
ours.
You don't have to. Yep, you don't have to claim for that.
And you're here with your opener here, too.
Yeah, I got Marcus Monroe as my guy.
Marcus Monroe.
We also
Marcus
have a podcast
Monroe.
together. We have Matt Lopes too, but he don't want to come. He's a big guy. He want to go take a nap.
Yeah, that's
85 degrees,
really
man. The chub rub. I wouldn't be out here either.
Yeah, our
Always a late
Airbnb is
night.
a third floor walk up, so he was done since he got out.
Oh, so we're in the Airbnbs. Is that more what you guys do nowadays instead of hotels?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, we've seen the TikTok numbers, dude. We've seen the TikTok numbers.
No. We were doing. Actually, it's cheaper, way cheaper.
I'm sure it is.
Because
Yeah,
I bring him with me, and then him with me, and then Matt. So it's like for 2 hotel rooms, you're paying a shit ton of money
It's
for
so
a
much
weekend.
better, too.
Yeah.
So
It's
an
nice.
Airbnb, I think we paid $1,000 for the weekend for 4 people.
Yeah.
Which is just way cheaper than a hotel would have been for 4.
Yeah,
Right.
it's fun. We all hang out at night and
Dude,
just
days in
watch
are like
movies.
$250 a night
Yes.
now.
It's so
$250
fun.
a night for
We
one.
never go out after shows. Like, hey, go to the bar. We're like, yeah,
Really?
we'll meet you at the bar. So we just go to the Airbnb
we
and just
go
watch.
order food.
Oh,
Watch-
dude. Sleepovers with
Hey,
your
buddy.
boys as
Yeah.
adults.
You guys got Korean barbecue here, like Korean barbecue chicken?
We got
sure.
Korean people, I think. I
yeah.
don't know if they
Oh,
have
nice.
barbecue
Dude,
right
they
now.
make it this far?
Like 14 Korean people are here. Yeah.
Love
That's
it.
Yeah.
crazy.
They're coming on the podcast, actually.
Hell yeah, dude.
Love it.
K-Town?
So that's nice, man. So,
You got to plug that in.
yeah. Hello. Yeah, I'm back. I'm Polish.
Yeah, hey, man.
So the Airbnb life, I've heard a lot of stuff where, are you guys getting freaked out that they have like cameras and shit?
Oh, I
throughout
hope
the
they're
house?
cameras. I
dude,
hope-
that's good
I want
publicity.
there
Show
to-
my dick.
No, I want there to be. I always hope there are cameras in my room. I'm always doing weird shit in
The
there.
fucked up thing is I have a lot of pubic hair, and my fiance chill like me to shave
Yeah.
it. So my dick just looks like Homer Simpson going back to the bush right now.
Yeah.
So if someone posted that, dude, I'm going viral.
That's true.
They'll be like, he's got Homer Simpson
If
dick.
someone tried to tell me that I'm going to release your dick unless you pay me $10,000, but
Oh,
release it.
dude,
I don't think anyone
whatever.
wants to see that.
I'll
Who
pay you
cares, dude?
$10,000 to release it.
Trying to exploit me for my
Yeah,
dick.
exactly. I've actually had that happen where I got an email and someone was like, "We got proof of you masturbating from your webcam to porn." I literally messaged it back. I was like, "No, you don't." They're like, "Yes, we do. And if you don't get us $20,000, we're gonna post it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, fucking post it then, because I watch on my cell phone, you idiots. I don't
Yeah.
watch on my fucking webcam." And also, there's no way you do that because I covered a little hole when I'm doing it.
You cover the hole while you're macking and slacking?
So
Yeah,
that the
so
FBI
you hold
can't
it like
see your-
this.
I got one of those sliders.
That's a
You
lot
got one of
going
those
on.
things that just slides over the camera?
Nah, dude,
I got one of those.
Yeah, you gotta just
I'm an
tape
open
it,
book.
Nah.
Yeah.
Come on. You want to watch me? Watch me, dude. If
Just
you
check it out.
want to watch me jacking off,
Yeah.
then just watch me jacking off.
It's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
So when's the OnlyFans transition from this to that?
It could
Whatever,
be.
yeah.
It could be
When is
today.
it, when is it men at twerk? You know what I mean?
Hello, folks.
That's the Patreon.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Please.
Corey says he's kind of black because he's from Florida.
Yeah.
You're ginger.
Have you heard about this, right?
Yeah.
Cash, you can say the word.
Well,
So-
I
so, yeah.
can whisper
Yeah,
it. I'm allowed to whisper it for now. I can't quite say it.
So what do you
out
think
loud.
about that?
It's been the greatest accomplishment of my life. Although I've always kind of related to being a black dude. Like, you're a ginger. People always want to touch your hair.
Your dad left?
They my and he's coming back. He's coming back. He's in Poland right now. He's visiting.
He's getting milk still.
He's just getting milk. I am the milk. I'm the pales guy of all time.
yeah.
Yeah, they judge us by the color of our skin. I've always related to my black brother, and so it's nice to finally be accepted.
Yeah,
It's a long time coming,
I don't
dude.
think you can say that.
That's pretty awesome.
Well, I can't say this.
I don't think you're allowed to say you relate to black.
Nah, dude, I saw the Big Mama on the video. Said once the Big Mama.
Yeah,
gave
you know
us-
what? I did see the photos of you guys at
Yeah.
the museum picking cotton.
That
That
was-
was
I was making this-
enslaved. And I saw that. The gingers. I did see the gingers. Yeah. What's up, man?
Oh,
hey, can I ask
shit.
you a question real quick? Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Come here
Yeah.
real quick. I want a question. What do you think about? They're saying now gingers are black.
Who?
Gingers, red hair people. You didn't see that? They're saying. Yeah. But they're supposed to be. It's a genetic thing to where they're kind of like albino. They're like I don't know. But the black lady said it.
Well, what happened to the pigment?
We're looking for
What
it.
happened to your pigment?
It's elusive.
The mailman.
He said the ginger people had to go through the same stuff black people had to go through.
Well, didn't say
He's
that.
gone. He left.
That's,
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Straight from the chocolate milk stores, baby.
About that, but I doubt y'all wouldn't do that.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah. Hey,
I think you're
hell
probably
yeah.
right.
Just can't even fight.
Corey.
Can't even fight back.
Hell yeah. What's your name?
I watch your videos
Thank you.
all the time.
I appreciate that. What's your name?
Devontae.
Devontae. I'll fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. We try food, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what?
Appreciate you. I'll fuck
I'm
with
on the
you.
internet as well, so check me out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe you
Thank
are.
you,
Another one.
Devontae.
I mean, that's your clientele. Maybe you are black.
You know, man, I don't do too well in the city, so I don't think so.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean,
I
this
gotta
is-
pop it off. We got freestyle.
So can we talk to people who walk by and ask them what they do?
Yeah, you're in their
Yeah.
seat, asshole.
Yeah, you are in their seat.
You really took up
be like,
a
right here.
spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, sit
Sit
down.
down with Papa.
Wouldn't it be the first time someone sat on somebody's lap on this podcast? I'll
It's
tell you
happened more often than we're comfortable with.
How do you like
totally.
Philly?
I love Philly, man. Philly's like Boston. That's like New York. Oh, they're all the same. All these big cities in the Northeast are kind of like you drive around and you're like, I've been here before.
that. And where
Yeah.
you from?
I'm from Florida. I'm from.
Okay.
I'm
And
from
you live where now?
I live in New York City.
You live in New York
I'm
City?
from
Okay.
Tampa, which they call Tampadelphia, because all you motherfuckers move there.
Yeah,
and we're
true.
It's all Philly people.
Big
there.
retirement
in Jersey.
down there.
Absolutely.
Yep. The migration from New Jersey to Florida is strong.
You ever been to the Odyssey?
Yeah, dude.
Eighth
Not
wonder of
on
the world,
record.
baby. Eighth wonder of the world.
So they got a spaceship on top, and if you
Yep.
go to the spaceship, you know you made it.
What is the Odyssey? What is it?
Odyssey
what
is
is
a
it?
strip club.
Oh.
So Tampa, Del Mabry right there is known for having the best strip clubs in the world, and I don't know about it from being there. I know about it from word of mouth. But yeah, they even got a section for gingers.
Word of
Really?
mouth
Yeah,
For
source.
us?
It's in the back.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. Bath salts and everything. Let's make it happen, bro.
The hookah.
No, I like Philly. Philly's cool. People, it's hard to judge people here. They don't really get excited about anything besides wins by the 76ers
That's
or
fair.
the games. You know, what
Phillies
I mean?
are on a
It's
terrible
hard to
run
get
right
you
now.
guys unless like you're like Shane Gillis. Like you don't give a fuck about people. You know?
Which is the funniest thing in the world, because usually if you say you're from Philly, people will be like, get the fuck out of here from like the suburbs and stuff.
Yeah.
Shane's from Harrisburg, but he's unequivocally
Yeah, he's your guy now.
accepted by
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
he is.
It's the
yeah.
craziest thing in the world, because that's
Is he
one.
from the suburbs? Real?
No, he's from like 2 hours outside of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Which
No
people,
shit.
People do not fuck with that in Philadelphia. People hate that.
Yeah,
It's
so
like,
Pottstown. They don't
Yes.
fuck with like that. Get the fuck
Right,
out of
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Even though you're
Pottstown.
45 minutes away,
if you were
you get the
from
fuck.
New Brunswick and you said you were from like the Bronx or somewhere
Yeah,
from Manhattan, they'd
alright.
be like, go fuck yourself. No, you're
Yeah,
not.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like Pottstown. You doing Soul Joes? Have you done Soul Joes?
Oh, yeah. We sold out 5 shows there. We
Yeah,
can't sell out one
awesome.
show at this fucking motherfucking
Not
place.
yet. Not yet. You guys.
We're gonna post this tomorrow. They're gonna be like,
Post
that
this
Corey B
tomorrow.
guy. We gotta help our black brother now.
Come on, man.
Come on, fellas.
I'll give you a discount you can buy with food stamps.
No junk food, though. RFK won't let it happen.
Oh, we can't do that. We're only doing celery sticks. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit! So you want to get some people on?
All right, I will vacate.
Thank you,
Yeah.
bro. You're the man. That was just me asking you. Hey,
Hey, Marcus, I love you. Mr. Marcus Monroe, he's
Marcus
also on the
Monroe.
internet.
Check
Thank
him
you,
out.
Marcus. We
Thank you,
appreciate it,
Marcus.
man.
Great
Great
man,
meeting you,
dude.
man.
I like the hat, by the way.
Yeah,
Instinct, sweet.
he's good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, stay here, though. You can't leave yet.
Yeah.
Don't leave.
Why don't you help curate people?
Yeah, because he's hilarious with it. He stinks at it. You can't be worse than him.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's the
What about
That's
the
a
big dog?
dog.
What about the big dog?
That's a big
You wanna
dog.
come on?
How old's your dog? 8.
8.
7. That's a big
those-
dog.
look
He
at
doesn't
those
have
balls.
arthritis. My dog's got arthritis. You know dogs can get arthritis?
Really? I heard they can
My
get anything
dog's
we had.
My dog's well, AIDS?
Yeah.
Dog
Shit.
AIDS?
All right, dog AIDS.
In the 90s,
I
big.
thought dog AIDS was the ones that rescued you in the snow.
Dog AIDS is competing with Gatorade as we speak, dude. Filled with electrolytes.
Only the gay dogs have it. What the fuck? Yeah,
hey.
my dog's a Doberman, and he's 125 pounds, but he's got arthritis. He's only 3 years old. He's got arthritis.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I just found out my girlfriend's dog, they prescribed her Percocet. And it's just Percocet.
They do have regular people
They
drugs.
just have
yeah.
regular drugs.
They, like my dog had to give him anxiety medicine for when he had to have his surgery for
What's he
his
worried about?
nuts cut off. Yeah,
Yeah.
dummy. And they gave him anxiety medicine because I guess he did a whimper. And yeah, and I took some
Hey, are you still flowing down there?
for my wiener.
Yeah.
My wiener
Yeah.
works.
Are you still good? You're
Yeah.
not cut off yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you mean yeah? No,
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, and sometimes I get afraid though because I have the one kid, and like I don't another one would just be a lot of kids. You know,
Yeah.
one kid I'm fine. I
think one's the max you
think
can do.
one's good. You know.
We just found out, like, we did a live show a little while ago, and somebody that had 2 kids say that they love one of the kids better than the other. I'd be scared to have another kid because I'm scared I
That's
might love
fucked
them
up. You
different.
can't say that.
Yeah,
though.
well, they said
You
it
can
at a live
think
show.
but you can't say it.
Well,
Yeah, I would agree. I would totally agree.
That's bullshit.
I don't know. I think it's just natural human nature to like somebody more than the other one. I'll definitely be if I have 2 kids, I'll definitely be the dad.
But
that'll
you're
be
not gonna
like,
say it out loud though.
Yeah.
They're gonna know by the way you hit one and not the other one.
Yeah, true.
You're not gonna say it.
Unless there's some aftermath. You line them up and you
Yeah.
hit both at the same
Yeah,
time. You
they're
guys
gonna
just
know
go
by the
across.
one you shower with and the one you don't.
That's exactly true. That's a good point.
You know?
People never talk about that these days. It's true.
Did you see Dad's balls? No. Oh, I guess he loves me.
Guess he
more.
loved me more. I saw both of them.
He showed me how to clean mine.
Dude, speaking of the dog drug thing, just use your dog to get drugs.
What do you mean by that?
Just be like, I don't know, my dog has erectile dysfunction, and I think you could use like
Oh,
Viagra.
so those-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell
just
yeah,
use him
yeah.
to get where you're trying to go.
You think dogs can get Cialis?
I think it's a real thing.
Probably.
We're trying to repopulate whatever they're doing.
I don't know if they do that.
Dog
I don't
breeder?
know. Do dogs get? I know they get the red rocket,
Yeah.
but that's not like a.
It's not.
I don't know.
I thought it was.
I know, but that doesn't get like. Have you seen red rockets? They're all
Yeah.
the same size.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen one that's like, yo, that's a giant red
I've
rocket.
seen a
No,
giant
yeah.
one.
You have?
I've seen a giant one on the internet.
Black lab.
No, actually.
It was in a white lab.
It was
yeah.
like, it was
Damn.
it was actually a ginger lab.
You know what they say? Oppression.
Yep. That's what they say. You want to come on, my man? That's my man.
That's
Appreciate
Skiggity
it, brother.
Skiggity Larry. I
Appreciate
think he's got a Camden shirt on.
That's a sick hat.
Yeah.
This is
the
cool.
aquarium- so the
what you-
aquarium sucked?
So there's it sucked. But I can't say that because New York's aquarium is awful. It's in
Yeah.
Coney Island.
Didn't even know you
it's
had
all
one.
outside. It's a piece of shit.
All the
aquarium,
fish are
it's
probably on
good.
Fent.
The problem is, yeah, it's not that bad. You fucking asshole.
Canada's tough.
we got a lot of Jewfish though.
Canada's tough.
And
One fish, 2 fish, 3 fish.
the big grouper. You're allowed to say it again. I think that's Kanye West's. He hates that fish.
They live in riverbanks. Yeah.
River Banks. Did you coin that one?
Oh my God.
So yeah, it was good. But once you go to George's Aquarium in Atlanta,
Yeah.
you ever been there?
No.
Just shouting N-words the entire time?
No. They have a great. They're not the great whites, but they have whale sharks.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have those inside anywhere.
Why
That's
not?
a giant. That's the biggest shark there is.
I'm
It's a whale
shocked
shark.
that George doesn't have just great whites.
Well.
That's what they call their grandparents.
Yeah, there it is. And they have the manta rays, which manta ray is the giant,
Yeah.
The big ones.
big ray.
Yeah.
They have those. Hey, hello, how Charlie D'Amelio, and
How do you not turn around after that? That was a great.
Yeah.
That was a great chirp. That was a great
whatever.
chirp.
Get out of here, lady. Beat it.
How are you, man? You want to come on? I did see. I saw you sneak a peek. So
5 minutes,
I had
dude.
to
5
ask.
minutes.
All right,
All
dude.
right.
All right. He's wearing a badge. What's going on
Miss,
out
how
here?
are you?
Is this
She's got the Indiana University warm-ups on.
are
Miss,
those are candy canes, boy.
we'll get you next time.
I bet it don't taste like peppermint.
Yeah. Oh, let's get the.
Oh,
bring
knee
you back
brace.
to New York.
What happened to your knee? What happened to your knee? Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
You just got a knee brace.
You want to sit and talk with us for a little bit? 5 minutes?
What you do for a living? Okay.
Where's your
Yeah.
political stance?
Corey, usually it's
Yeah.
not this hard, dude.
Mani Shma.
How are you, big dogs? He's from
Hello.
New York.
Why would that be?
Aren't they have
Mani
all
Shma.
Hasidic Jews there? You want to sit down?
Mani Shma.
What do you guys do for a living?
What?
What do you do for a living?
What I do for a living?
Yeah.
I'm a student. I don't currently work. I'm a student.
Okay.
Where do you go to school?
Sit down. We'll give 5 minutes.
Huh?
Jewish.
I'm Polish, and some of my ancestors are Jewish.
Yeah.
But I'm not
I'm
currently
circumcised.
practicing. Huh?
Your mother or your father's side?
My dad's side,
I'm a little Ashkenazi,
Yeah.
and then my 23andMe told me that.
Ashkenazi Jew.
Meaning like blood stuff. Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they got a special thing where you come on it, and then you send it in it's called 23andMe, and then
Yeah.
they tell you what you are.
Yeah.
So like there's a
Why don't
lot
you
of white
sit down?
people.
We're
A
vibing.
lot of white.
Yeah.
Not really so interested.
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Where did we lose you?
Yeah,
was it
gluten.
the circumcision or was it the Ashkenazi Jewish one?
No, because I'm just doing a little Jewish outreach right now. But I'm
Oh,
You
no,
can do some
no.
Jewish outreach.
When is your off? Yeah, this would be the perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
Well, outreach to the inreach, baby.
more in-
We had Mormons on yesterday.
Yeah.
I'd
We
rather
Protestants
not
on?
do.
Okay.
I'd rather not. have
Okay.
to.
What's your
No
name?
worries. Appreciate it, fellas.
What's your name?
Shmuel.
Nice to meet you, Shmuel.
Shout out Shmuel.
I was gonna guess that.
I could have called that one.
Nice guys. They really dropped the ball
They
there.
were.
That was
Sir.
a ball because they really could have.
Sir, how are you?
Preached.
You want to come on and just talk about what you do for a living? 5 minutes.
Could be fun.
Yeah.
Could be a blast.
Could go to Corey's show later on.
Well,
How are you, miss?
I'm sure a lot will be looking
Okay,
like
you
that.
just ran. You started.
No
You
pants
put some
and
pep
that.
in her
She's
step on that
So
one.
what do you usually guys do? Just what?
Bother people.
She's got a mic and the camera. What is she doing filming in here?
Oh,
this
here
is
we go.
our
We can
turf.
do a little tit for tat here.
This is our turf. This is Anchorman shit. We're about to fucking hit her with a trident.
Accordion guy back on our side. That's right.
You just killed me with a trident, Rick. You gotta lay low.
Dead by try.
Hey,
How
what are
are
you
ya?
guys doing?
You want to come on?
Let's swap. Let's do a. We'll work
Wow.
together.
A couple minutes. Cool.
All right.
Years?
All right.
Okay, I
Welcome.
hear.
All right,
Yeah,
years.
yes.
What's your first
Oh,
name?
yes.
My first name is Carolina.
And what do you do for a living?
Carolina.
I'm a creative director,
For what?
a creative agency.
Oh, for an agency. Okay.
Yeah,
What do you guys
Oh,
do?
yeah.
Like creative stuff over there? What are you guys
a
doing
lot
over
of
there?
creative stuff.
So
yeah.
give us like the rundown.
Branding,
What's
ads.
What are you
stuff
filming
like
right
that.
now?
So right now we're doing a little bit of market research about shopping downtown in
Hmm.
Philadelphia, specifically for like luxury or high-end items.
What have you learned?
Not much yet, but we just
Yeah.
started.
Pretentious whites.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes without saying.
We have a lot of exciting
Yeah.
whites in this city.
Yeah.
They play safety for their Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play
yes. Yes.
safety for the
Yeah.
Eagles.
Very nice. So what have you seen on the high end? Like what are the big products that people are looking at now? Like what have you seen so far?
Well, really, we're trying to figure out like what makes shoppers comfortable and go into a store. What is like the luxury shopping experience now?
Yeah.
I like when they don't wand you down and
Yeah.
and there's not security guards out front.
Yeah, I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. So those are some of the questions I want to. Can you? Okay. Those are some of the questions I wanted to ask you all
Oh,
while
yeah,
I'm
go
here.
ahead.
All right,
Please, let it rip.
cool. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Hell yeah.
when you have to splurge, get a suit, get something to look nice, right? Where do you go? Do you go anywhere downtown?
You got the most money. You answer this first.
I go to that. What's the place? The men's place called
Men's Warehouse?
Men's
no,
Warehouse?
No, not that one.
Okay. I was like, wait, I thought you
The
had
other one.
money.
Starts with starts with.
Sorry.
Wow. All right. Well,
Indochino?
No, Indochino. What's the other one called? It's a men's one. Suit Supply. I go to Suit Supply.
Suit
Suit
Supply.
Supply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
I've heard good things. I got a recommendation for Suit
You
Supply. the
should
other day.
go.
I've heard
It's
it's
great.
good stuff.
Suit Supply is great. Suit
I'm
Supply is
getting-
great. Why are you smiling? You got the fucking. You know the end all
No,
be all.
I've
She's
heard
like,
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
heard of
Enzo Custom for my. I'm getting married in a couple months, so.
Oh,
Are
congrats.
you really?
Yeah, dude.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
Wanna come?
dude. No.
Okay.
yeah, we'll get you next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just send something
great.
in the mail.
What about either of you?
I just bought a suit at Old Navy.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, you
yeah,
sell
I
suits
didn't.
at Old Navy?
Yeah, I
There's a
just found that out.
spectrum.
I went there. I had to buy a suit to go to a
Yeah.
wedding.
Did you get the sandals deal too?
I did buy a pair of clogs. I'm not bragging or anything.
Nice.
I think
Old
they
Navy,
only
yeah.
last one wedding.
You get one
suit.
wash
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
the one,
evaporate.
That's it.
They
That's
become a
the
memory.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. Maybe since you I guess are the bigger spender. Have you ever heard of Boyd's or
Yeah.
Joan Shep on Chestnut?
No.
He's from
No.
New York.
I'm from New York City.
Oh, really? Okay.
You probably never been there.
Oh, yeah, it's a big city.
You probably never have traveled that far.
That is quite far.
Market researcher.
Have you been in New York to do some market research before? Have you been around? Because I know there's a lot of high end around there.
Yeah. No,
might have heard of it.
we're
You're
specifically trying to target Philly.
Sure.
Because
Got it.
a lot of our clients are in
Poorer.
Philly.
No, sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm joking.
What else?
Jesus
What else
Christ.
you want to learn? What else? Market research?
Well, so curious about Boyd's then. Like,
Yeah.
what have you heard about them? Have you ever been in?
I know it's high end. I know a lot of athletes shop there. I know a lot of rich people shop there. That's kind of all I really know. Never
Okay.
been in there myself.
Oh, okay. Because they have security guards outside?
Do they have security guards outside?
That one actually
Sometimes.
makes sense though.
Okay.
There's a lot. Like I'm okay with the security guards if they do they have nice suits on?
Yeah.
Do they feel like bouncers at a club? I'm fine with that one. If they're in like the security that I usually see at like a Giants game or like an Eagles game,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to go. in
Yeah,
that
no
store.
parts of that.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
Want, yeah. Like,
Okay.
like Corey said, I don't want to be wanded down.
You look like the person that should be wanded down.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want my things like I go to a CVS now. It's like the deodorant's behind a plastic
Nah.
container is insane.
It's true.
The fact that I gotta ping somebody to get my
To be
deodorant.
fair, though, I have seen a guy run out with 6 detergents before.
Yeah.
I seen it
They
happen.
got to hustle.
That's an
You gotta sell
opportunity
it.
cost.
Yeah.
That's you
Not
build that
at
into the
Boyd's,
budget.
though.
Not at Boyd's.
I am curious though. I've noticed a lot of these high-end stores. They serve you like alcohol. Like they'll give you like a glass of champagne, or like the men's stores. They give you some
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah.
That feels like it's a cheat
I
code.
was going to ask you also about, like, what do you expect when you go to drop money? Like, what sort of luxury experience are you expecting
What do you like?
to have?
When they leave me the fuck alone is
Okay.
Really?
that's my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, are
Wait,
you
wait,
like a guy that likes to do you know what you want? Like,
Yeah, I like to peruse,
Yeah.
and I don't like when you come up 5-6 times asking me like if I'm buying the shirt. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't a
That's-
furniture store. Leave
Yeah.
me alone. It is cool to have someone nearby, but if they're there just for help and not
Yeah.
to bug you, like
Okay.
that's cool.
Have you ever felt like hounded or followed?
Only when I steal things.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I hate when that
Great.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do think that is a true thing though, because I do notice that in sales positions they do feel like they have to be on you the entire time, but it can be kind of off-putting, where it's
Yeah.
just you're trying to look around, you're trying to enjoy yourself, relax,
Yeah.
and somebody coming up every 5 minutes to be like, "Everything going okay? Everything good?" It's like, "Yeah, dude, that's
Yeah.
fine."
Right,
you know?
right. Well, then you mentioned the whiskey and stuff, so that would be, I feel like, part of a luxury experience.
I would just go there and get fucked up. That's
Okay.
really what I want to do. Is
Yeah,
just be like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
they
looking.
might cut you off at some point.
Do they cut
if
you
you're
off?
not buying?
well, good thing I'm
It takes
a
its own
one-drink
process.
chump, dude. That's
what I'm
That's
saying,
all I
yeah.
need
Excellent.
is one glass of whiskey.
Perfect.
They offer you a Miller Lite. That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah.
I don't need
Okay.
the whiskey. I don't need the champagne. Just like have a 30 rack sitting there. It's like, do you want one? It's like,
30
yeah,
rack.
sure.
Give me a
Perfect.
40 ounce of OE.
Yeah, dude.
That's the guy that shops at Old Navy.
I'll take a shot of Blue Hypnotic if you have it.
I
Take me back to my
All
childhood.
hypnotic is blue. What are you talking about? Blue hypnotic.
Would you all be okay with also speaking of Reynolds? I feel like you would.
Yeah, Reynolds?
I would love to.
Reynolds is an excellent person to talk to as
Come
well.
on, Reynolds, get
That'd
on
be
here.
awesome.
What's up, Reynolds?
That sounds so good.
What
Yeah,
up,
man, you
man?
sound good, dude.
What up,
Dude, just wait till we
player?
get going.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
What do you do for a living?
So I do a bunch of things. Right now, I'm running a video production company called
Mhm.
Sit Down, and we're launching a music festival at Penn's Landing this summer. So,
Nice, dude.
Whoa.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to kick it off.
Who's going to be
music.
performing?
We're getting a bunch of local acts and local artists and local DJs. Just really anybody in the local community that
Yeah.
we can help uplift, and trying to give them a light to
Hell
shine.
yeah.
And,
What kind of
and-
music?
So
You don't got
We
to
want-
smile.
we want to play
Look
like
at him, look at him,
we
look
want
at
to
him.
play like Afro beats.
He's
wanna
like,
play
not
hip-hop.
yours.
We wanna play like Latin music, just any like black and brown.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, of course.
No
That's it.
honky
Yeah.
music. I like that. That's fine.
So actually
you got
good
enough
music.
honky music.
Dude.
No Morgan Wallen. I'm
Yeah.
totally cool with that. I'm on your side on that one.
That sounds fire. You gonna have some good ass food out there too?
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you can have like a jerk shack and some
For
shit.
sure. We got so many
yeah.
people.
You got the fufu out there?
We'll try to get it there.
You can't bring fufu outside. That was a trick question. You can't bring fufu outside like that. Can't be bringing fufu outside. These guys don't know what fufu is. They just fufu around all the time.
Nah, dude. If it's not meatloaf, I don't understand.
If it's not meatloaf, if that wasn't the whitest shit I heard in my entire life.
Dude,
Meatloaf's
and
underrated,
succotash.
dude. Meatloaf hits every
Is
goddamn
meatloaf
time.
is meatloaf a staple in the black community? Meatloaf.
No.
Nah.
You guys gotta get on meatloaf.
You know
dude.
why? Because it's just meat and ketchup with breadcrumbs, dude. That's
best.
That's like you want to still live in the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Meatloaf. Yeah.
That's what
It's
they
like
say.
Project Food.
He has some ketchup
It is
meat here.
Project Food.
Has some ketchup
Yeah.
meat.
Dude, the middle class was raised on meatloaf and succotash, baby. We don't got that anymore.
Succotash. I thought that's what the Tasmanian devil said.
Suffering
Suffering succotash. What is that? The Sylvester? Which cat? One of the cats said that.
Oh man. So what else do you do? Just video production?
So I work in advertising too,
Okay.
and we do a bunch of different types of work. We work with the city and
Hell
try
yeah.
to just uplift every different couple of projects. Like I could name a project right now, 988 Philly, which is like the mental health
Nice.
lifeline number that people can call and get
Yeah.
mental health resources and really get themselves right.
How would you advertise a podcast that just sits out in a random park and bothers people?
So listen,
Yeah, give us your pitch.
we right here in Rittenhouse Square,
Yep.
and you want to be here. If you're not here, you're square. And that's why we're in Rittenhouse Square.
Like,
you are
unnatural, dude.
square.
Yeah.
Hell
Unnatural.
yeah.
And then talk about meatloaf being good, if you could, real quick.
So
Yeah, how
don't
would you sell
eat
meatloaf?
Don't
at all.
eat
Eat jollof.
jollof.
Or
Oh,
What's that?
fufu.
Yeah.
Jollof
So-
is African.
is that what it is?
It's
is that
rice.
right?
It's like rice.
So-
Like rice.
Exactly.
I'm black.
For sure. And Ghana jollof
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah, Ghana
sure.
jollof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how you know all this?
Rice
Without-
with beans, like beans and rice, like
No, no beans.
peas. That's Jamaican.
No
peas.
peas.
That's Jamaican. Peas
Yeah.
and rice.
Yeah.
You do peas and rice in there too in Ghana?
I mean, you could.
Peas and rice?
You could, but it's not. That would be like Niger jollof, which we don't
Niger.
like.
Oh,
How do you get?
Don't trip me to saying thing.
Don't
You
do it
gotta
till
watch
it-
out, man.
He's
Dude,
got to
don't
sell
do
some
that to
shows
me.
this weekend.
Yeah, don't
Let
do
him
that
live.
to
Yeah.
me.
How do you know so much about like African food? Just foreign?
I got
You got an African girlfriend, maybe.
Yeah, no,
That's true.
I listen to too much Meek Mill,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, how it happens to you when you do that. I like culture. I'm into different
Yeah.
cultures and different things and food and whatnot, and I know about that.
Being in New York,
Yeah.
I feel like
You
gotta
gotta
see it
know
all.
everything.
Tampa,
yeah, you gotta know everything.
Tampa, you were eating meatloaf and succotash.
In New Orleans, they had an Ethiopian restaurant, which is crazy because I thought an Ethiopian they didn't even eat. I didn't know any better. That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you on the news in the infomercials.
I've seen marathon coverage.
The Ethiopian people don't eat. You got to adopt this Ethiopian baby for 25 cents a day. He can have a meal,
which is feeding.
And so you don't think you grow up thinking like. They don't have food, but they have the whole thing.
They have that
It's news you're consuming.
And it's
news.
spongy like bread, like spongy bread and like dips, a bunch of different dips and curries and spices.
So that's
Delicious.
our Mediterranean. That's our Israeli food. Like the
Yeah.
hot, like the
Kinda.
spots around here. Yeah,
Kinda
okay.
with the and then like Indian has naan and they have dip and what do you guys like Indian
Yeah,
food?
Indian food. I just got on an Indian kick recently. Indian
Hell
food.
yeah.
Are you
We
an
love
Indian
Indian
food fan?
food. We
No.
love.
You
yeah.
never had it?
No.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Get some curry. Get some the naan
chicken
you talking about.
tikka tikka
Yep.
masala,
Butter
Masala,
chicken.
chicken
garlic
vindaloo.
naan.
Yeah.
Oof.
Changed your
Honestly,
life.
Yes.
it's like tomato soup and chicken. kinda.
Yeah, it is because but they add more spices.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Because
really
that's
enjoy
tomato
it.
soup's white. But when you
Yes.
add
Yeah.
spices, it gets ethnic. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
That's exactly
it gets to be a
100%.
different culture.
100%.
Put some
Add
meatloaf in
spice
there.
to it.
That's how you
No
get to become-
fucking meatloaf.
Just
Stop
try
with
the meatloaf, dude. Just
man.
give it one try.
No.
Yeah, we'll get him next
Try
time.
it.
Damn, man.
We need the meatloaf back. The meatloaf is just getting. Meatloaf's got bad PR.
Where you
right
see
now.
yourself in 5 years?
Yeah.
Eat
You know
meatloaf?
what? You know what's so funny? I just had a job interview this morning, and they asked me that question. So,
Okay, well, don't ask that question. Sell me this wallet.
so in 5 years, I just want to see myself grow, learn
Yeah.
and grow.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
stop growing.
I don't think you can get any taller though.
You're
Not
right.
yet. They
Grow
can get
as
shin
a grow
implants.
out.
Shin
You grow
implants are
out.
coming.
grow as a person, learn
Yeah.
more, and
Hell yeah.
try to be a more accepting, diverse, and understanding person.
Amazing.
I
Hell
want to ask
yeah.
you a quick
That's
question
great.
before we let you run. Yeah, so you're running this festival. You're, I'm assuming, curating the acts that can perform there. And it seems like you're trying to be more open to like marginalized groups and trying to get people. It's a very inclusive experience. Do you have any guilt if you have to turn people away that might not fit a certain standard you're looking for? And like, how do you tackle that?
So everyone is accepted. We haven't. This is gonna sound wrong, but we have an Asian DJ. So our Asian DJ
Like
Yeah, dude.
multinational. I like it.
Yeah.
plays Filipino music, and he plays,
Okay.
plays a lot of different things. So we're not
Like
turning
that.
anybody away. We just want to see people there, want to see people celebrate, want to see people happy.
Fuck yeah,
Were you
dude.
trying to like set him up with that question?
Yeah.
You're the man, dude. You're too
Yeah.
good. You're too good.
My Filipino friend.
Let's go, bro.
We have an
You know
Asian
what?
guy
I do
playing
interviews just
Jamaican
like
music.
this too. So
Damn,
I'm
dude,
a little
we
fly on the mic, just like
Yeah, you
y'all.
good. You got it. You got
But
it.
y'all
Hell
good
yeah.
though. Y'all good.
You're great.
Encroaching on our territory, man. Cut his ass.
Yeah.
Cut the cameras.
Yeah, no more.
We got
no more
competition.
free pub,
We
dude.
invited competition on?
Fuck the cameras.
Thanks, bro.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
you're the
man,
man.
appreciate
Thanks,
you, dude.
Reynolds, right?
Good luck
Yes,
with
sir.
the concert too, the festival, man. Good
Thank
luck.
you, man.
What's
Hi.
your first name?
My name is Meg.
Meg.
Uh-huh.
Nice
How
to meet
are
you.
you?
Hi, I'm
Where are you
good.
from?
I'm from right here.
Really?
Very nice.
Born and
Right-
raised?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Grew up in New York.
Oh, awesome. What part?
Well, just outside the Bronx.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Riverdale.
Westchester? Riverdale.
Well,
Whoa.
Yonkers. actually,
Riverdale's
right over
nice.
there.
I'm trying to get my kid to go to that school. That's a rich ass. This is expensive. $60,000 a year to go to that school.
Riverdale is.
Riverdale.
All the private schools are expensive.
What kind of math
Yeah.
you learning at Riverdale?
Yeah, meth. It's crazy. That's all. Very, very nice to meet you. What are you doing on the park today?
Well, what I'm doing actually is handing out flyers
Mhm.
about this No Kings rally. Have you heard about
No
that?
We have
Kings.
not.
Kings rally.
Kings.
No
Okay, here
Kings.
it
Well, we
is.
got
Here
got
it
no
is.
Kings
Oh,
rally.
yes.
Oh, mass
Gotcha, gotcha.
protest.
So it's
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So it is June 14th. Starts at noon.
Okay.
And what we're saying is that Donald Trump is not a king.
Okay. No, that's true.
That's true. He is
100%.
not a king.
Yep.
I agree.
But he's acting like one.
Mm.
And so we want to talk to people about how laws should be followed. Everybody is entitled to their day in court. And so it's all about
That's fair.
what kind of government we want to have.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
yesterday must have been nuts for you. That everything went down
Oh,
online.
the Elon Musk and the Trump
Yeah, a
stuff.
lot
They
of
broke
back and
up.
forth.
Yeah.
They broke
That
up.
was
You
nuts.
saw they changed it on Facebook. They changed it to single.
yeah.
Yeah.
You ever fought with like a friend like that, or a friend that
Not
you thought
in
was a friend?
public.
Yeah, not for like millions of eyes to see.
Yeah, yeah, it's not productive.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have that kind of volatile personality
Yeah.
that they both
Yeah.
have. So yeah, no.
I'm a petty boy. But who in your lifetime? Who's been your favorite president of all?
Oh, yeah.
That's a hard one.
I know. Pfft, I don't
Who's
ask
your
easy
king?
questions.
That is a hard one. I would say a Democrat, but maybe it's Harry Truman.
Oh,
Really? You
okay.
like the atomic bomb type action.
I saw by the way, I saw the plane that did that to Nagasaki.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
I went to Dayton, Ohio, and they had that
Oh, it
plane
is?
there.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Dayton, Ohio.
Enola Gay, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Enola Gay, yeah.
Enola Gay,
Well,
yeah.
this was the other one.
I mean, it was a terrible
boy.
thing. It was a terrible thing to do, but he saved many American lives
Yeah.
by doing it.
and he said he has not lost a day of sleep over
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
That was
That's
wild.
amazing.
That's wild.
Now the
So-
other guy did.
I think my favorite president's been Bill Clinton.
And why is that?
He was fun, and that was like shook things up. I was a kid. I was in elementary school, and all I kept hearing about was Monica Lewinsky. I was like, this guy's crazy.
Okay.
But like, I thought, I thought it was a fun time back then.
It seemed like he did start like the trend of politicians being a little like kind of not the Monica Lewinsky thing, but like being a little looser, like they're being more personable. Like
he was
an
very
Obama
personable.
type.
Yes.
He was very personable. I think, Obama promised a lot, and he did deliver Obamacare.
And
Which
phones.
is- Which, I'm sorry?
And phones.
Yeah.
Obama phones.
Yeah.
Obama phone.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
that?
yeah, there was phones that people would get, like,
probably made too much money
like
to-
government phones. If people didn't have phone,
Yeah.
if you don't know about it, you made too much. Yeah, you're not in a tax bracket for an Obama phone. They gave out phones for people
Oh,
to use.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and he did some other good things. He helped first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
There was a program that gave them money.
Okay.
So that was good. But
Osama bin Laden, he got Osama too.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was crazy. I just
Yeah.
watched a documentary on
On
Netflix.
Netflix.
Have you seen that?
It's in the Citizens Bank
Very-
Park. They have the big
so
thing about
good.
it, the reaction at the park when they found out
Very
that they had
good.
gotten
Yeah.
him.
Very
The USA
good.
chance, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's been, being against him, do you think there's been one at least good thing he's done? That's a fair question to ask.
I love that question.
I can't think of anything.
No, not even one?
Ooh,
Okay.
let's think.
That's fair.
I
You got-
mean,
you got
I
money in the
think-
stock
I-
market?
The stock market,
Stock market
was at an
sucks, dude.
all-time
It's
2016,
really bad.
2016 to 2020.
Okay, you're talking about old
I'm
school.
thinking about-
stock market was at an all-time high when Biden
That's
was
true.
president.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Post-COVID
no,
too, yeah.
I'm
I
trying to think about it.
You know, it would be really hard for me to say that
Yeah. Sure.
because grabbing citizens off the street,
Yeah.
people who are
Well, definitely the
actually
cons
citizens,
outweigh the
but
pros. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I get you.
I can't think of a pro.
Okay.
I mean, people say he's cutting the size of government. Well, no. I mean, it would be like you taking
If he-
your
if he-
refrigerator and instead of taking the spoiled milk, you took the refrigeration component out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
If I get
that's-
to pay less taxes, I will say that is a pro for me. If he ends up doing that, but it hasn't happened
Are
yet.
you a billionaire?
No.
Well, you're not going to pay less
Not
tax.
But that's what's messed up is they pay less taxes than me.
That's
Well,
the. I think
that's
you,
the-
you're
that-
kind of saying her point. I think, yeah.
That is exactly the point. So what are they?
What am I
is-
supposed to do?
What is their budget doing? Their budget is taking away from SNAP for poor people who can't afford money, who can't afford food. It's taking away Medicare. It's taking away Medicaid, and it's giving a big tax cut
Yeah.
to billionaires. So if you're a billionaire, you
I'm
love
not.
that.
I thought
One day.
budget. I thought budget was some when you push something.
Yeah. We call that the tush push in Philadelphia.
Just push.
How many people are we expecting out this bad boy? I saw the first one was you guys got it was like nationwide, wasn't it?
It is. This one's nationwide too.
That's
So
awesome.
What we want is for people not to go to D.C.
Mm-hmm.
because that's the day that Trump is having his military parade.
Got
A parade?
A military
yeah.
parade.
A military parade, like like the Russians do.
Like
Like
Tiananmen
the-
Square kind of shit? Like we're just taking
Exactly.
tanks down the road and stuff?
That's exactly. Oh,
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
Hello.
What's your name again?
Meg.
Meg, that's kind of sick.
No, I disagree.
Dude, tanks rolling down Benjamin Franklin Parkway
No,
would
no.
be sick.
They're
I don't care what
rolling
anyone says.
down D.C. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
fine, but I mean, I was just
And
saying that.
If I was president, I might do that just for fun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be serious. Like I'm gonna show these
Okay.
people up, but I think
Yeah.
that would be
Do
a
you
fun
know how
time.
much it costs? $45
Oh, yeah, I
million.
didn't think about that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's a
And-
rounding error.
And wait, in the budget, they also have to repair the streets because the streets
true.
streets can't bear the weight of the tanks.
We're gonna
It's his-
build, we're gonna
it's
build
his,
back better.
It's his birthday too, isn't
No,
it?
no,
His birthday
that's
party.
why-
I know we're gonna build back better than that.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, it's his birthday too.
Birthday party. He's like remember that Sweet 16 show
actually-
on
that's actually
MTV?
all time.
That's pretty sick.
If
And he's gonna
if
start
I'm a-
feuding.
cool.
Meg,
Like,
Meg.
That's
I
pretty
want
cool.
tanks, Daddy.
I want fireworks. I want tanks, and I
on.
also want you to
Meg.
shoot blanks out of the tank. So it just sounds like you're shooting it, but it's
Go
not.
on.
Meg, what was your favorite birthday party of all time?
Yes.
What'd you do?
What was the age and what did you do for the birthday?
70.
And what'd you
70?
do?
Wow, really?
I said to the kids, I will not come if you give me a birthday party.
Okay.
And so my son flew in from Georgia,
Okay.
brought his kid. It was a total. And actually, when I turned 60, they totally shocked me. They brought me. I thought we were just going to lunch, and I had a whole bunch of friends.
Now, Meg,
That's
imagine
awesome.
they
Oh, that
came in
sounds
on a
good.
tank and they took you to Applebee's or something like that. That'd be sick.
No
He flew in on a fighter jet. He took you to Applebee's. That's an all-time birthday. You're gonna remember and tell. You're gonna stunt on all your girlfriends, being like, "Oh wow, your son took you to a macaroni grill. My son flew on an F-35 and got me and picked me up, and we went to Applebee's.
Yeah.
Unlimited apps.
Sounds great.
That could have fed 500 kids in Baltimore.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, don't fucking come against me now.
We're joining
You're
the fight,
just on
yes.
the same side.
That could have fed so many children.
You're
That's
being the
very
king right now,
irresponsible.
Core.
Well, so Matt, give us a parting thing you'd like for people to know about either the rally or just something, some
ask
life
one more?
advice. Oh yeah,
Can I ask one
please.
more?
Sorry, yeah.
So you've been around for a little bit. Like
I have.
on the other side of the presidency is like one that wasn't a Democrat. Is there anyone that you're kind of like, all right, that guy was sick? That guy was like cool.
Good.
Like yeah, that was a good one. Like
Maybe like a Reagan.
I feel like Republicans have. Like,
Oh, she quivered.
not a Reagan.
She
All right, I take that
quivered
back.
at
Sorry about
Reagan.
there's
that one.
got to be one.
She quivered at Reagan.
Except for getting us into Afghanistan.
Bush.
I guess I would have to say Bush.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was goofy.
He's
And
got
maybe-
a great PR team because now he just
Except that-
paints.
Except that maybe his father was better, except that his father gave us Clarence Thomas.
Okay.
Oh God, he's still around too. Jesus Christ.
Who's that? Is he a judge?
Supreme Court justice, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, he's the one whose wife liked all the June 6th,
January 6th?
January 6th protesters.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Maybe her
Ah.
finger slipped. Sometimes I double tap things I don't need to double tap.
True. I've been there.
I've been
You
there.
guys are so funny.
Listen, you go on an
are
ex-girlfriend's
so funny.
you go on an ex-girlfriend's profile to see how they're doing. You go down to April 2022 and you're like, oh fuck.
Tell my fiance
January
that all the
6th.
time. No, she put it in the wrong spot in the story. She put it right in the middle. She knew I was gonna like it.
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah. These
You guys
algorithms are
so
messing with us.
funny. You are so funny.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
I like that.
I don't think any president is perfect.
No,
Yes.
they're
But-
all in cahoots, but
but-
yeah.
Obama wore that
But-
tan suit, dude. How could he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
There you
believe?
go.
I like how he can. I like how he can.
Exactly
I like how he
right.
can ball
He
though.
deserved
Obama
to
can
be
ball.
impeached for that.
How
Right.
dare him, dude? How dare you
That's
disrespect
crazy.
the presidency?
Yeah. Well.
All right.
Well,
That's
Meg,
good
good
insight.
luck.
So-
Good luck canvassing.
Thank you, and I hope that you'll all come out on June 14th.
Yes. Go check it out.
It starts at Love Park, goes
Yeah.
down to the museum, the art museum. We're going to have some really cool speakers. So, you want to know who?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Well, at least for now, we have Randy Weingarten, who is the. You know who she is? She's
No.
the.
Sorry.
Okay, she's the president of the American Federation of Teachers.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Shout out to you,
Yeah.
Randy.
I believe
AFT.
I believe that we're having Martin Luther King.
Whoa! You're digging him up?
No, his grandson.
Oh.
I believe we're having him.
I was like, technology's getting nuts.
Yeah, we're having
They're still dreaming though, huh?
We're having Father Barber, who's a big.
Cutting hair?
Yeah, no.
Father Barber,
are-
is he cut? Oh my
Oh my
God.
God. You
I'm
guys
a
are-
hack.
You guys are.
That's why I'm not performing at Helium this weekend.
Yeah,
do the same
okay.
joke, so-
Anyway, and we're going to have some other really big names, but I can't release them. right
Oh,
now.
I like that.
So you gotta stay tuned.
Right.
You got to come to find out.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly right.
That's
Go check
exciting.
it out.
You're
All right.
actually kind of a comedian your way. You're just canvassing people to come to your thing.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
That's what you do in comedy. You start off as a barker. You're like,
Yeah.
please come to my show.
Yep.
You guys
We
are
literally
great.
just had a live show last
You
week where we
guys
just
are
begged
great.
people.
You're great.
Yeah.
You're great.
You are so much fun.
Thank you,
Yes.
Meg. I appreciate you having
All
fun.
right.
Thank you so much for coming on. We
Thanks
really
a lot.
appreciate
It
it.
was really fun.
All
All right,
Kings
good
Day,
luck.
June
Good
14th.
All
luck.
right, I want to see each one of you there.
Yeah.
All right,
All
there.
right.
Promise.
All right.
We'll do a
start-
podcast.
We'll start
All right.
yelling.
Meg! Meg! Megalodon! Yeah! No king!
Reverend Barber. Sorry.
Reverend
That's it.
Barber, yeah.
Reverend
Reverend
No
Barber,
kings
yeah.
except
There
for
you go.
Lion Kings!
What's up, man?
You want to sit down and just talk to us for 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Talk about your job. Talk about what
Yeah.
you do.
This guy's got a story,
Yes,
dude.
sir.
You
You
do
look
have a
cool as hell.
story.
Oh my guy's got a story.
Let's go.
I love this. Dude.
This lady came up and she just gave us a thing called No Kings Day, and it's a you know what it is.
I'm around No King's Day. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Good
man.
Yeah.
How you guys
Hey.
doing?
Good,
Oh,
man.
man.
Who we here with?
I'm the director of this art show.
Are you really?
Yep.
Shit.
That's amazing. You directed. You put it all together.
This is my baby. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
There's some good ass art out
There's
there.
a lot of good art.
Can we ask you? We just had earlier on in the podcast Tracy Downing.
Okay.
You familiar with him? He apparently sells art in Rittenhouse Square, and he said he's a big dog.
Didn't
around
have a
here.
permit, so I'm guessing you probably don't know him.
Well, then never mind. We never had him on the podcast. We never heard of him.
no. If
I don't know anybody.
listen, the
just
park,
totally
the park,
ratted
the park has its own community.
Yes.
They're here
I like
all the
that.
time. God bless them.
Yes.
Let them do their thing.
Those are like the special kids, kind of.
I know. Listen,
Yeah.
there's different types of art. You have street art. You have gallery art. You
Yep.
have
The City Murals, which Philadelphia
yeah,
is.
the murals. But you got the guys that are scraping and grinding out on the street.
Yeah.
And
How'd you get involved in this?
I've been an artist my whole life.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a-
That's
I
amazing.
travel the country. I do galleries all over the country.
When did
I
it
have
start?
Really?
My art. I started here in Philadelphia, University of the Arts,
How long ago?
1988. So
Well, what kind of art? You look like you would do like work with steel or like.
I carve marble.
Do you
That's
really?
it.
That's
It's a great pull.
Yeah,
That's a great pull.
100%. You're
Yeah.
like
You do look a little Viking.
I'm
You're
total
not a
Viking.
regular
You
Viking.
seem
I'm a
badass,
full-on
dude.
Viking. I was a Viking in a former life. No doubt. There's no doubt about
I
that.
love it, dude.
But
What's
yeah,
the most you sold one of your pieces for?
not in the gallery myself.
And any.
Anything. Give us a good number for the clip.
16,000.
Hell, you with marble dildo.
Yeah, what was it? Yeah,
I can
what
pay
you
for that.
carve
I'll
it?
pay for that. You make that thing
It wasn't a dildo.
All right. You ever had any special requests or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you do 'em?
No.
Really?
No, actually the dildos.
Not on the website, at
No.
least.
The dildos tend to be more glass.
Ah.
Like the glass guys, they'll blow dildos and stuff.
Yeah, they
so,
will.
So they do.
I guarantee you, back in Rome and in Greece, they had the marble ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've
Had
seen
them.
David, the statue of
Absolutely.
David. They
Listen,
gave him-
Listen, they probably had some pieces with erect phalluses, and somebody would jump on that. You know, who's to say?
That's
they
the reason
didn't?
why I don't like going to a museum with my kid. We went to the museum, the art museum in New York City,
Sure.
and we walk in, and they had the little statues with the guys, and then, there are no arms, no legs, it's just them naked with a little dick.
Crazy.
And my son walks and goes, "Dad, looks like yours," and I'm like, "Yo, you can't say
No,
that.
you can say that.
You can't say that. It's the tiniest thing I've ever seen in my life."
Well, that's listen. That's
First of all,
that sounds like
it's cold in here.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
You're looking at it and you're like, son, that's huge, man.
That's
Shut
a you
up.
problem. But so but we get artists. We have artists from 3 countries. I think about 35 states here. This is what they do.
Amazing,
This
dude.
is how they make their living. They do galleries. They do festivals like this all over the country.
Well,
So
Corey's a touring comedian, so it's kind of the same way. He has his own special art where he just tells dick jokes and everything.
Yes.
listen,
Yes.
there's room
Poo-poo
for
and-
dick jokes.
Yeah,
So
hell
you
yeah.
should probably advertise on Grindr.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'd be a hot commodity on there.
That's right,
And who's to
you
say
know.
I'm not?
Listen, that could be a whole
Grindr.
subgenre
You're
of
the
work
one
for you.
you're the one that grinds the marble. You should be on Grindr.
I've been grinding for a long time. My grinder and your grinder are completely different grinders.
yeah, dude.
But yeah, so I could sit here with you guys all day,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I am working, believe it or
Amazing,
not.
dude. Yeah, but this is helping. You're promoting. Yeah.
But I got a badge.
Yeah.
there you
that
go.
means
Badge.
something to somebody. But
Amazing, dude.
Dude,
yeah.
you're the cock of the walk. You can do whatever you
Yeah,
want. You
guys,
put this thing
make
on.
sure you guys walk the park. Come see
100%.
the show because
100%.
there's a lot of good. This is the oldest fine art show in the country.
Amazing.
Really?
98 years. This show's
Amazing.
been going
my
on.
That's
God.
great.
So
Congratulations.
2 years, 100 years, and but yeah, and it's only fine art. There's nothing functional. There's no prints. It's just flat out fine art.
Yeah.
So,
Wow,
Love that.
fine art.
Love
Hell
that.
yeah.
so
That's
thanks,
awesome.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thank you,
guys.
man.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
I'm Chris. Chris Momo.
Corey,
Nice to meet you guys.
Chris, thank you,
Nice to
sir.
meet you,
brother.
Have a good one,
My
dude.
pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Great,
Thanks
dude.
for not getting the security to kick our asses out.
We appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it.
Great. Fine art.
Probably the cleanest thing that's happened.
Yeah,
That's true.
You're not lying.
You're not wrong. What's your name?
Tracy.
And what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm an artist right here in the square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also work at the Ethical Society building right over here across the street.
So can we talk to you about the square real quick?
Yeah.
Because how do you decide on who gets what position in the square? Because I'll be honest with you, we were setting up, and somebody in this square who won't be named yelled at us for setting up in front of them, and we did it. I didn't do it disrespectfully. I did it because it was just open, and there's a bunch of art and stuff today going on.
Right.
So how do you decide who gets where in the square?
Yeah.
First come, first serve.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I go around here. That's a lot of people sell art around here. Like when they not here at the art show.
Yeah.
Like all through the year they sell art, and if that person got that side of
Yeah.
face with his art there first, then no
So
matter what,
I was in the wrong.
you're in the right.
Well, no, he was here before me,
Oh,
but
you-
I parked here in front of him. It's not like I was.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah,
We're talking
so-
about the accordion guy. We kind of fucked him a little
we,
bit.
fuck, we fucked around, but you know what? We learned,
Yeah.
and that's all that matters, right? As long as like people can
Make mistakes.
People can make mistakes,
People
but
can
as
make
long as they
mistakes.
learn from, I'm sure you've had to step to
Oh,
somebody here or there.
Yeah, but it's solve it without violence.
Exactly.
Yes,
You know
I
what
love
mean?
that.
He wasn't the greatest arguer.
Yeah.
He did kind of get a little contentious. I thought I was doing
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I would say probably I would err on the side of being like, okay, this guy messed up. He's not here every day,
Yeah.
but this guy might be here every day, and I kind of appreciate him coming after me because I will
Right.
never ever park our table in front of a guy playing music ever again. And now it's a good background soundtrack, but I don't think he wants that.
kinda beautiful. Yeah.
So what are some of the unwritten rules of the park?
The rules of the park for us what?
Like you're doing art, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of art you do?
I look at these buildings. Like I painted a lot of buildings around here.
Yeah.
And, I painted in my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And
And do you sell them in the park?
oh, yes, a lot of my paintings around here.
Nice.
Yeah.
A lot.
Selling well.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice, man.
Right in this hotel right here. This big building over here, the park.
Yeah.
The door chest, the
Door chest.
clears. I painted a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Well, so being that you're looking at the buildings, like for your perspective to paint, you ever, because you got to look at it, for a long period of time. You ever see some stuff going on in the buildings, and you're like, "Ooh, that's not going to the painting." Ever see like a window open and something going on in one of the?
I don't have the Superman visits.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
No, not really. I just see windows. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, just windows.
Are you self-taught or
Just
you went to school for this?
No, I'm self-taught.
Yeah.
It's like a family thing.
Really? What do you mean by that?
Well, everybody in the family can draw. Put it
Oh,
like
you
that.
had to learn.
My
Yeah.
Zert, with all due respect, my
Yeah.
family fucking sucked at drawing.
For real?
My family couldn't barely draw stick figures.
Yeah. Everybody can draw something. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
Best thing we could do like that S you used to draw with like
Hey.
the kind of tight thing at the bottom
Yeah.
and the end. That
Or
was
the-
the best we could do.
Or
Yeah.
the two squares, you put the one square in the corner, then you make a cube.
Yeah, they
that's
they
how I
selling
draw.
stuff like that now. You might walk around here and see something like that.
I know.
Yeah.
What got you into painting?
Huh?
What got you into painting?
Just
Or
like
drawing.
I said, just always had art in me, man. Just love drawing.
Yeah.
And one day I just picked up, like 20-something years ago, I picked up the piece of board, got me some paint and paintbrush and started
Yeah.
painting on it right out here. And
What's the first thing you ever painted?
the first thing was like abstract. Something just came in my mind, just colors and shapes and,
Sure.
yeah, some Picasso type stuff.
You know what I heard about recently? Van Gogh, I'm sure you're familiar with. Apparently, he didn't become famous till well after he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his entire life, I think he was pretty dirt poor.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry that like your shit's gonna take off
No,
20
'cause-
years after, and you're like, God damn it, I wish I would have seen it earlier.
because times have changed since Van Gogh's.
Yeah,
and all
true,
those
yeah.
things. So you can make yourself famous and your shit could take off while you're here. Like,
Yeah.
I sell $2,000 paintings around here.
Damn, out
Let's
here?
go, dude.
I've done it so many times. I sell $500 prints. So, I made that
Yeah.
myself by being here and being dedicated and showing these people that, I love what I do and
Yeah.
I can do what I do. So
Damn,
yeah.
$2,000 paintings just sitting out here in the square.
Yeah,
Sick.
like they would easily go and just ATM and just give it and bring it to me.
Yeah, I guess around
Wow.
Rittenhouse Square, it is probably the wealthiest place
Yeah,
in
it is
the
rough, so
in the city.
yeah,
so
it's not a
no money to that. That's
Yeah.
like $2 to.
disposable income of $2,000
Yeah,
is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm painting this building right here, that new one,
Yeah.
the Laura. And,
Yeah. Oh, so you love construction? You're
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
they're building a new
It's
building.
like
Great. That's more.
like
That's more money in my
architect
pocket.
type. Yeah, architect. I like.
They should check in
design.
with you to find out like what would be a nice design. I mean, you're looking at the buildings all the time. You probably have a good eye for
Yeah,
what would
I
look
got
good
a
where.
eye for it. I'm not bragging, but I do.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
I can design a building myself. You know what I mean?
Talk to me a little bit about like you've been here for 20 years in the park. Like, how much has it changed? Like, what have you seen? Kind of like, has there been? Would you say there's more creators in the park now? Because I always see a lot of different painters. So there's got to be some competition that's risen up.
I won't say competition because they look up to me as the #1 artist around here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, every
We power
artist-
ranking. We go.
When the artists come here, they'll come to me and say, "Oh, it's all right. Can I bring my stuff out here? Is it cool?"
Damn, Tracy, you're
can
the
you-
Godfather.
Tracy, you're the
yeah,
guy,
can
dude.
you look at my stuff and tell us it's good enough to bring out here? They ask these questions to me, right?
They kiss the ring.
sick.
Yes, they do. So
Holy
that's no
shit.
lie. They'll tell you that. So
Damn,
Incredible.
dude. How you? That's awesome, man. How,
Yeah,
like, did you kind of have that? I won't say father figure, but a person that like you looked up to 20 years ago.
Yeah, when
that
you started, like,
was
the
the original
OGs.
Godfather.
with art,
Yeah, like when
Like
you
in the
first
park.
started selling here, was there a guy that you kind of looked up to
there's
yourself?
one guy. He'd been here. His name's Mark. He was here for a long time, and he painted a lot around here, and I always looked up to his painting. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Yeah.
But
Did he paint
He-
buildings too, or was
yeah,
that? Does everybody?
he didn't paint the tall buildings, but he painted like houses, like and stuff like that.
Is he a
around
short
here.
guy? He's just going for the short ones. He's trying to
Yeah,
highlight
he's
the
a short guy.
short-
Yeah. I'm a short guy, but
Short-
I like look up. You know what I mean? I like to think big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, glaucoma. Yeah.
That's it. If only. If only.
Oh man,
Yeah.
damn, dude, that's crazy, Tracy. I love to learn about like the kind of the old school nature of the park and stuff about this stuff. Like where, like when these young guys come up to you, I guess you've probably had to weed through the guys because Matt's in comedy, so it's probably like that where it's like you're reading through the guys that you know that could probably do it, and then you're reading through the guys that you're like either you don't like them or you're like they're gonna give up or something like that because it can't be easy out here.
No, it's not easy. That's why I keep telling a lot of people, you come out here today and you got good stuff and you present it to them. They see you have good artwork. You know what I mean? You have to keep coming. You have
Got
to
it.
keep. You got to keep showing your face to. Because around here, people are funny. They love art.
Yeah.
But they love fine art and they love dedicated people that
Yeah.
do
Right,
art.
right.
You just can't be a starving artist. Come, I'm trying to get $1 today.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
tomorrow or the next day they don't see you out here again.
Yeah.
They forget about you.
Can
But,
you give us one of the sales process stories? Like
Yeah.
maybe you didn't get a sale the first day, but maybe these people kept coming back and stuff. And
you know what, man? The first day I painted, I sold out here.
Really?
Yeah, I sold that to a gallery down here called New Image,
Okay.
which I had a window display that was there for a whole year. They
Yeah.
just took it down, but I had a whole window display, and he brought a lot of my collections. So.
Damn, bro, you're like a Bobby Fischer of painting in Philadelphia.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be reading about a lot of artists that see they don't even make $2,000-$3,000 a year.
I know.
Like,
and you're making that on a painting sometimes
like
in
I
a
can bring
park.
a nice painting out here, and in 10 minutes, the right person, like, it's gone. you
Yeah.
know?
Is there like a part of you that, as an artist, like you kind of want to be true to yourself, but you also have to be a salesman? Like, how do you go about navigating those two lanes where you're making your own art, but then you also have to get out there and kind of like shuck and jive a little bit?
Well, it's better to do it that way because you get all the money. You're dealing with galleries; they're going to take half your money. You know what I mean? And you can sell your own art. Your art going to sell itself. If you got good art, you don't even have to say a word. It presents its
That's
own
pretty
self.
sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's totally silent, the whole
you don't
sales
have to-
process.
You don't even have to look at it, And I can tell when people getting ready to buy
Sure.
just by being out here a long time.
You on social media or anything?
Yeah.
What do you? What shout you out?
Tracy Downing 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tracy Downey
Nice.
1.
Yeah.
Check him out, man.
Damn. Did security ever give you a tough time, or are they kind of cool now?
Nah, man, they never gave. They even had a time where they ran a lot of artists outside selling art, and I was out there painting, and they didn't come to me.
Yeah.
No police came to me.
You ever give one of the security guys $10? Be like, yo, get that guy out of here.
No. I
Calling
would do
in
that.
favors,
I do
dude.
that myself.
I like you, dude. You're the Godfather. You're the muscle. Like, man, dude.
I love it, dude.
Yes.
My
See,
God.
I got my art bag right there. I got some art supplies right there.
Sweet.
Yes,
Where
sir.
can people find you anywhere? Typically in the do you have one set spot, or you kind
Yeah.
of just bounce?
You might find me, like yesterday I was over here in the grass. You might find me anywhere in this grass.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So look out for Tracy.
Yeah,
Tracy.
I set up shop and do my thing.
That's
What's
awesome.
the Instagram one more time where you sell it? Tracy, what's your full tag name?
Tracy Downing Art.
Yes.
1. Well,
Check
just
him out.
Tracy Downing 1. Just
Perfect.
Tracy Downing 1.
Tracy Downing 1.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations.
Traceydowning.
Yes, sir.
Downing.
Perfect. Check him out.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
yes, sir.
thanks,
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man.
Appreciate you comping on, man.
All right.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Hell yeah, Tracy.
God, I wish I could fucking draw.
I would never have the demeanor to stay out in this park and come back every single day.
Yeah.
You tell me no one time. That was my first job out of college, was sales.
Really?
Someone hung up on me at like a Fortune 500 company. I'd be like, I'm never calling that person ever again.
Yeah, I'd get embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'd feel like they hate me and they're just doing their own business, but I'd be like, I know you're mad at me. If somebody else called you would have sold.
It's like, why are you bothering me at work? It's like, you're so right, dude. I'm so sorry for bothering you at work. It is your work time.
Dude, I was thinking about if I was a salesman, here would be my process. You're gonna be the guy I'm calling,
All right.
and here's how I would do it.
Do it.
Hey, this is Matt Peoples with Solar Bullshit. Just want to see if you're interested in anything solar. If you want to make a change to your current plan.
You fucking idiot. Do you think I'm not busy enough? I've got 15 people like you just calling me every single day. Except you know what the thing is? You fucking suck. They're at least good. See?
Is that working?
And then I think if you actually re-bullied the person,
That's what I'm saying.
they would be
You
like,
bully
I
back.
kind of respect this guy for making fun of me.
If I started bullying while I'm selling and then they bullied me back, I think I'd fuck the guy.
Sir, this is on a recorded line. Sir, this is on a recorded line. I'm sending this to your boss. Where are you from again?
Dude, I'm telling you, if you're a salesman, start bullying during the sale.
It can't go any worse. First of all, you're not making any money. A lot of these places are all commission. You're selling half the time illegal shit.
Sure.
So it's like, and you go to find out as you grow older that your boss didn't fucking care how you did it. Just get the sale done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think bullying might be the new sales tactic. Bring your own toilet if you do door-to-door sales. Find the bathroom in the person's house and be like, I'll give you a swirly if you don't fucking buy this.
I love that.
It's up to you.
I love that.
Totally your call.
You could never do sales, respectfully.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Respectfully.
You're going to give me crap.
You are in your line of work that you're in your line of work for a reason.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a reason why Bryce Harper bats in the 3-hole, and there's a reason why
You're saying I'm like Bryce Harper.
JT Realmoto bats in the 7-hole.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, so I guess that kind of lends to your point, honestly. I'm not a real man is what me and Kyle are getting at. I don't know if this is like something I have in my head. I envision every painter has to have like a beret and like carrying like the easel around with them. It's kind of cool seeing painters are like kind of just bros. He's like, yeah, whatever, dude. I just kind of paint around here. Not a big deal. I'm jacked.
Yeah, I'd rather go to that guy's art show than go to some pretentious asshole's art show.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be somewhat relatable at least.
It would just be, it would be like, I mean, you as a comedian and stuff, like you watch a guy like go on stage with like a top hat. It's like, what are you trying to prove?
I should start doing a top hat, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
Abraham laughing?
I mean, it's no different than like Gallagher smashing watermelons and Carrot Top pulling gags out of his briefcase.
I think I might be evolving into a prop comic.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. I would bring like a live shark on stage
Yeah?
in water. If I just walked on stage and brought a live shark and like put it next to me and I never addressed it for like 25 minutes, I think that'd be pretty sweet.
And if you bombed, you just jumped in.
It's
It's like, oh, you guys are
gonna
gonna fucking laugh at my jokes.
You don't think
All
it's
right,
fun?
watch this. You want to see live comedy on?
letting a shark start to nibble at my Achilles because they're not laughing. I'm like, this hurts a lot. I wish you guys would laugh.
Yeah.
We'll get him next time.
I mean, that's how there can't be somebody in Philadelphia who's too far away from doing that.
No, I've
We
seen
are
a
just-
lot of them.
We are just addicted to the laugh.
We did. I mean,
This
it's pretty
country.
embarrassing, and it ain't stopping,
Dude, we're addicted to the laugh.
dude. That's our heroin.
That's why yesterday was so much fun online.
What was yesterday?
Trump and Elon.
Oh,
It
the
was just
girls. The girls going tit for tat
It
for
was
the
just,
love
it was
of
just
God.
two
dude.
guys that are addicted to the laugh.
Two of the hottest guys in the country going back and forth, and then just ending on like, fuck it, dude, you're a pedophile. How about that?
But that's how everything goes. Like everybody has that friend where it's like you're just joking around. It's like, well, at least my mom's not dead. It's like, what the fuck, dude? All right, well, that's the podcast. We appreciate you guys all for listening. Corey B, if
The
you're
man,
in
dude.
town on
Thank you.
Philadelphia,
Appreciate you
guys.
go to
Hell yeah.
Helium,
Hell
please.
yeah.
Man, dude.
For the love of
Awesome.
God,
It
go
was
to
fun.
Helium.
You guys
Go
had
see
a
what
fun
he's
time.
got. Anything else you want to promote? Go ahead.
No.
Sweet.
Just check his dates on his website.
Look me up. Oh yeah, dude. Thank you. I got a podcast as
We
well.
should start. I forgot
It's
about
called
it.
the Boyfriends Podcast, but it's not put together for boyfriend. We only put it together for Pride Month. It's Boy Space Friends. It's the Boyfriends Podcast.
It's got a 30-day shelf life.
Yeah, Matt Lopes, and my friend Marcus Monroe.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Check them out, dude.
Yeah. And go buy some tickets to Helium.
Go see
Yeah,
Corey
yeah,
this weekend, dude. He's
yeah.
in Philly
Come on, man.
for the entire weekend. Go see him.
We released $13 tickets. They all sold out. You fucking cheap fucks.
True. You are in Philly, dude. You got to know.
Cheap ass.
We can only afford things out of the price of a cheesesteak in this city.
That's a month of rent for a lot of people, dude.
God damn it.
You got to go out to the burbs, man. Cheers.
Peace.